I'm going to start off by saying this. Thank you all for joining tonight's call, because I want this to be an interactive call and a learning call for you to explode your business. Now, with that said, I want to, first of all, I want to talk about this. Mr. Carter came to town and got massages and everything, and he was talking about how great the massage was. And it was sometime when you get a massage, some of you need to get one at least once or twice a month. You can. He was, man, it was so good because it was sitting the pain. See, sometimes you got to go through the pain to get to the remedy. The pain, he had a shoulder and a pain, but she was pushing on it, ow. But he had to go through the pain to get the blessing of the good of it. Does that make sense? As I've been talking about the last 2 days, Friday I did a little something different with the world and show you how big our business is and how much things we're going through right now in the world as the world is. And then yesterday I kind of went into some things, what to say as your prospect people. And remember, I said leadership is about what? Giving unconditional. Giving what? Unconditional. Now, I'm going to take off from that. And today I want you to write this down. Lord have mercy. Put your seatbelts on if you got them. Wealth. Write this down. Wealth. We're going to talk about wealth. Wealth is not by accident. Thank you. Wealth is not by accident. Wealth is not by accident. Okay, and we'll take a moment, make sure everybody write that down. Wealth. Wealth is not by accident. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Wealth is not by accident. Let me go back in here. Hold on, everybody. Hold on 1 second. I can't find myself in here. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right. Wealth is not by accident. Okay, everybody got that? Now, there we go. Wealth is not by accident. It's an action. Write that down. It's a what, Mary Perez? An action. An action. Wealth is not an accident. It's an action. It's a what? It's an action. It's a what? It's an action. It's a what? It's an action. Let's talk about actions. Let's talk about actions. Now, I'm going to go into how powerful our industry is. And what I did Friday was get you ready for today. I'm going to give you the commission, and I don't want to put this on the screen. I just want to give it to you. The commission payout for the network marketing or MLM industry in 2020. I'm going to talk about 2020, the incomes that people made. It's all documented. Per year, our industry pays out $44.63 billion. That's right, Ariel. Look at my mouth open up. That's right. But see, if you guys don't know how to prospect, you won't be in that number. So let's break that down. How much is that per month, Mr. Al Thomas? I'm glad you asked that, Mary Perez. That's $3.72 billion monthly paid out in the industry as a whole. Well, Ms. Thomas, I understand what you're saying, Ms. Belinda Batiste. I know what you're thinking. How much is that a week? I know Ms. Belinda Batiste is going to ask that question. Let me answer. That's $858.22 billion. That's $858.22 billion paid out on a weekly basis. I know what you're going to say, Miss Kathleen Williams. I'm already ahead of you. Hold on now. How much is that a day? I know where you're going. I know you and Miss Eileen, Miss Queen A. I know what y'all thinking per day. That's 122.27 million a day worldwide. That's right, Corey. Worldwide. That's right, Daryl Ransom. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, Sam Foster. I already got you. I know TJ will ask you this. So is Miss Walker, because she got a brand new IBO. I know what y'all thinking. Well, how much is that? How much is that? How much is that an hour? I know what some of y'all thinking. I got you, Freddie Sherman. That's 5.09 million. That's right, Jenny. That's right, girl. Yeah, Jenny. Yeah. Let me say it again. Per hour, not 5.09 million per hour. Per hour. Yeah, yes, Miss Walker. I know. Hey, Professor Dave Culver, I know what you're thinking. You, Mr. Lana, are thinking the same thing. I know what y'all thinking. Mr. Thomas, break that down. How much is that a minute? I got you, TJ. I got your back. That's $84,908 per minute. Per minute, Caroline Baker. That's right. You heard me, Mr. Mills. Per minute. That's right, Ursula Allen. $84,908 per minute paid out globally. That's right, Jamar Sharp, in this industry. Miss Ikinko, I know what you're thinking. I got you. Yes, Miss Ikinko, I understand. Pastor Thomas and then Winston Herbert, I know what you're thinking. Yep, Celia, I know what you're thinking. Well, how much is that per second, Mr. Thomas? I know what you're thinking. I'll break this down. That's $1,415.13 per second paid out worldwide per second. $1,415.13 every second paid out globally to network marketers. The question is, how much of that is going to be claimed in your check this month and the next month and the next month and then the next year? Now, by the time I started this conversation, wow, $529,259 was paid out since I started this conversation. Now ponder that. Let me go back on those numbers. A year, 44.63 billion paid out globally to people in this industry. Per month, that's 3.72 billion. Per week, that's 858.22 million. Per day, 122.27 million dailies paid out in this industry worldwide. Per hour, that's 5.09 million. Per minute, $84,908 per minute. Per second, $1,415.13. And since I started saying it, there's over $529,259 have been paid out. Now, why am I going with these statistics? Let me tell you where I'm going with this. Out of these numbers, how much are you going to get paid this week, this month, and next month? Are you claiming? Now, Friday, I kind of gave you a global perspective. I want to put up I'm going to kind of regurgitate something on Friday. Now, remember, it's only $224 to start this business. Now, watch this, everybody. This is one of the boxes we have in ACM, box number 8. Personal monthly customer bonuses. The total investment is only, see the word only? It's only. Oh my God, come on, go with me. Only $224. ACM says get your first 3 services in your first 30 days, $75 put in your bank account. 5 services in the first 30 days, $200. It says in the box, plus $200 for every additional, go with me again, additional what, Ms. Thomas? Additional 3 services. So you go from 5 services up to 8 services within your first 30 days. And it's calculated every month. That's $400 on a $224 investment. ACN says get 11 services. Holy hallelujah. 11 services in your first 30 days. Anybody, newbies, old, everybody can make $600. That's over 2.5 times return on your investment legally. I shouldn't say it that way, but think about it. People always think I do something crooked to get that kind of return. Or it's gotta be risky. I had a guy I talked to yesterday. I said, you can do it out of your own home. Man, you can get this out of your home. I mean, come on. How lazy are you? You can do it on your own. I had Mr. B. Clemens on the phone with a lady I met the other day through my insurance, one of my insurance guys, and she has 10 phone lines. Then I talked to her, I said, wait a minute, do you have an alarm system in your house? No, I live in a gated community. I said, let me tell you something. I've always lived in a gated community recently. I don't care where I live, I'm gonna have an alarm system. And I said, you have identity? Have you got identity protection? No. I said, we got to get that next thing. Because everybody's getting hit right now. Mr. Bree Clemens got his taking somebody trying to buy a house in another state. We got him. My credit card was compromised about a week ago. I got a new one coming. Folks, everybody need this. But if you're not talking the conversation up, you'll never get. I went to go visit my insurance guy, said to buy him a cocktail, and I've got potentially, who knows, 20 service, 20 points in the making. But because we're not talking to enough people. So we're going to address this right now. Hold on, I'll be right back. I got it. There we go. Feel better. I walk the walk and I talk the talk. So tonight, now that I set the stage to let you see how big this industry on Friday, some of you blew your mind, all the country we're in. Friday, I blew your mind showing you the globe. I blew it, but I'm also saying today of this income, how much it's got your name on it? What is stopping you? Wealth is not an accident, it's an action. You got to take action steps. You got to be coachable. You got to bring your upline involved in the picture. Look, 44.63 billion is paid out annually. This was MLM. I got this out the MLM book. Matter of fact, I got this actually from Cherion, sent this to me and had my face on the top 50 of 100 people in the industry, and it's all voted on people, not by income. You had to vote on it. I had no idea I was involved in that because I'm a man of giving service. Now, if I can give you the best service and you're not taking advantage of it, you will never be part of these statistics. Never. Never. I'm training you right. I'm teaching you right. Now, if you don't understand how to get somebody past the upline, you'll never be part of that. If you don't understand how to talk to people, you will never be part of these numbers. And I want every one of you to be part of it because you have it in you. You can do this in a big way. So let's open the phone lines up. Now it took me 12 minutes to get your mind right to receive this information. To receive it. Yesterday, life gets better by chance, by change, not by chance. Today's message, wealth is not an accident, it is an action. So you got to get into action, get more names and numbers. Okay, here we go. Today, get an idea. I was wanting some catfish after church. Matter of fact, Marvin, your son, met your son. I called him today, Marvin Carter. Met your son, called him up today, Chris. Brought the two kids in, went to church. I put them in children's church. He sat with me after church. We chit-chat a little bit. I told him, if you ever need a babysitter, I'd be happy to take care of his kids. His kids are so well mannered. I said, I'll be the babysitter. You, Miss Thomas. I said, no, seriously, leave them with me. They were beautiful kids. Beautiful, well mannered. Anyway, I had a desire to want some catfish. I go to Costco, didn't have any at Costco. So guess what? There was nobody, I didn't get a name of them at Costco. I said, I'm going to Albertsons. I walk in Albertsons, this guy, hey, he's really down. Hey, I said, man, my new buddy, how you doing? He started smiling. I said, man, where you from? How long you been doing this over at Albertsons? I'm from California. What part? I'm down in Southern. I said, well, man, hey, man, we need to talk. All I said to him is we need to talk. And he said, well, what you got? What you selling? What you got? I said, man, I just want you as a friend. He went in the back pocket and said, look, I got 3 or 4 numbers from people who want me to do some kind of business. I said, man, I just want to get to know you a little better, man. That's all. And he had a big old smile on his face. I said, y'all got catfish up in here? He goes, no, we ain't got none. I said, you know what? I think God sent me here just to get your name and number. Got his name and number that quick, sending me everything. I said, what day y'all off? He goes, I'm off this week, but Tuesday and Wednesday, but my daughter's coming in from Southern Cal. And I said, hey, I understand. You go ahead, take care of her. You let me know what's coming up for you the next couple of days or week, and we'll get together, have coffee. I don't drink coffee. I said, we'll have tea or we'll go get a smoothie. You go, man, I'm right at my alley. Bam. It's so easy getting names and numbers, folks. The reason why we're not going through enough people in our funnel, your funnel, you know what a funnel looks like? The reason why you got to put more in for it to come out. So with that said, the lines are open. Give me a scenario that you ran into recently or bath or whatever that you kind of got stuck on. Because getting names and numbers is not that difficult. It really isn't. Miss Carter, how many names and numbers you get when you're in Vegas? You were here about 4 or 5 days. How many numbers you got? You got 12 or 13? How many numbers you get, young lady?
Well, my total in was 18 before we left.
Total number 18. She got 2 on. I saw her get 2 on Saturday morning before she left church.
Yeah.
Then y'all saw her on Friday night happy hour. Y'all saw her. She was at a restaurant getting a lady's number. Folks, it's not this difficult. So let's go through this. Tonight is your day to get your blessing. So give me some scenario that you ran into that it might have been a problem for you or what to say to people. Because I'm telling you something. Once y'all get comfortable with this, your income will go to, you'll be part of this number in my phone. So the lines are open. Let's get some new people who hasn't said something.
Mr. Thomas, can you hear me? This is Joe Marshart from Dallas, Texas.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
So I believe it was last week I had given you a scenario about a neighbor that I had a challenge with becoming a customer, and they changed their mind last minute. And you gave me some advice last week and said, you know what? Just let them know you're still going to be a neighbor. You'll help them whenever they need, and you'll still be a good neighbor. And just kind of love on them. And I took that advice and took another step with that, and actually wrote them a handwritten note, put it in the mail. So went through the mail, put a stamp on it, went through the mail old school way, instead of going and dropping it at their door. And I wrote them a letter and said, I'm going to still remain a good neighbor. Call on me when you need help as a neighbor, and I will be there for you. I was counting on you, but I understand I will still be a good neighbor. And I said, kind regards, Joe Marshart. And I appreciate that. So I'm just waiting for that follow-up that time that is going to come back, and they're going to need some help. And I'm still going to help them and show them a little love on them, like you said. And I know she'll come around in time. So thank you for that advice. It reinvigorated me to go ahead and do something different.
I'm very proud of you, sir, to show love. You just got to love on people, especially today. People are angered, they're mad, they're frustrated because all this stuff going on in the world, and they don't know how to handle it. Mental health is through the roof. Why? Because people, forgive me for saying weak, but they just don't know how to handle it because they've always been told what to do. They've never been trained to think for themselves. But we're entrepreneurs. We think for ourselves. And that goes to show you how weak people, the people that just, well, you know what? They just don't know how to be strong. They always want somebody to tell them what to do. They think the government's going to save them. The government ain't, no, let me shut up. They just want somebody to tell them what to do all the time. We are entrepreneurs. We know what we got to do. We just got to go through the numbers and find more people. And I want to commend you, sir, for loving on that guy. Because I'm going to tell you something. I would not be surprised you come around sending you referrals. I'd be not come around be surprised to become a customer later, just because most people will not expect you to take the higher ground. Most people take the higher ground. Do you realize when I send a text message out every morning, Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday and Sunday, definitely Monday through Friday, I get 1 or 2 people every other day. Take me off this crap. They got the number change. Or, hey, why would you want something positive in your day? If you're not, I ain't doing ACN no longer. So why would you want something positive in your day? See, you got to understand, people are surrounded by negativity. What sells in the world? Negativity. I have never seen, maybe Miss Collins, I don't know, maybe in Australia, do they have a positive magazine, a positive newspaper out there? Because everywhere I look, everything's all negative, 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 negative. And people love to watch negative, love to buy negative. A car accident on the highway, people will slow down, look. Traffic backed up for miles. Everybody had to slow down and look at the negative. Ain't that amazing? We come home, put 35 locks on our door, 6 alarm system, put the dog. I mean, hey, woo, we made it through the day. No, you're still negative. You know, we feel good because we made it through the day. You didn't really make it through the day. You see, when I walk in the morning, sometimes people don't, they look the other way. I go, good morning. Oh, hi. I make people speak. We are that's how they control people. You and I have to be that beacon of light in a dark world, and it's getting darker because people are, I hate to say the word weak, but they are. Okay, so I commend you, sir. I commend you highly. And I know there's gonna be more to this story. You watch, hang on to part 2, it's coming later. Who else got something to share? Thank you, so I'm proud of you.
I'll share, Mr. Thomas. I'm with Jamar as well. The other last week, no, not last week, the week before, I sat there for 4 hours on my computer. I had found out that the government here were giving out $250 towards your electricity and gas bill if you fell in the criteria of unemployed, pensioners, if you're on health benefits and things like that. So I emailed absolutely everybody that I had on my list, regardless whether I knew that they were business owners and they couldn't get it. But I said, hey, this is available. Please let anybody you know, any of your family members. So I individually wrote out each, I didn't paste, like group paste. I just individually made those emails to everybody. And even to girlfriends that their parents are not with me or anything like that. I didn't care because I'm just all about trying to help people. And 5 got back to me saying, thank you so much. You don't know how it pays bills. They were able to buy food that week because that came in. So that's what I did. I just took 4 hours out of my time and worked till 10:30 at night. Just keep emailing everybody and telling everybody to keep forwarding because that's what I'd found out that that the government were giving out. It wasn't everything to know. Everybody didn't know. So that's what I just tried to give back wherever we can because, people are really hurting out there. So.
Awesome. Well, you know what? In that little black book, I'm not trying to preach anything, but it said that some of them had leopards. 9 of them had leopards. Only 1 turned around and gave thanks. Don't you realize it's the same in our world? As we turn around and try to help people, only a handful will always say thank you. The rest, I see people that are driving crazy these days. You can never, and they're cutting you off. I just let, hey, go on by me. Come on. I'm in no rush. We'll get to the light at the same time. I look at them, I just smile. Just because people are, I'm telling you, they're so hurt. They don't know how to take that anger, you guys have to be patient with people. There's a little scripture say, forgive them for they know not what they do. It's so true. You have to be more patient. And I'll tell you what, when you go fishing, you got to be patient to catch a fish. It's the same thing in this business. There's nothing new under the sun, folks. But the key is knowing what to say to people. So let's go back. Thank you, Ms. Collins, for sharing. Let's go back to some situations where you run in a situation, and let's get some people that hadn't talked before to share some of the situations you run into that was hard for you to answer or to handle.
Mr. Thomas,
Yes.
I actually ran
Ariel, right? Okay,
yes.
There you go.
I actually ran into a situation last week when I started first making my calls, as my call list is very small, but now it's a lot bigger. I had reached out to a family member in Arizona, and they were like, yeah, we're going to support you. Anything you'd like to. They came on the meeting, stood on the meeting, and watched the entire overview and everything. And I got a text right after stating, okay, let me know how I can support you. So I'm thinking it's a whole go, and it wasn't. I called them and they said, you know, we don't want to buy anything, you know, but we know you could do this, you got this. And we're only here for moral support. And that's the only kind of support they were going to give you because we're old school.
That's okay. Let me help you with that. Great. I need one or two. I need two more customers. Is that your baby out here in the background crying? No, that's good. That's good. Watch this. Watch this. See, look, let me tell you something. I don't have a, if I had a picture of a baby, okay, I'm going to use Yoda.
Yeah.
Okay. Always that says you have babies, young ones, that's even easier. Watch how I do this. You bring the babies into the situation. Watch how I do this, everybody. Hey, I really need you to support me. You know, I have a young boy or girl.
Girl.
How old is she?
She's 8 months.
You know, I had a brand new baby 8 months ago, and I really need help. I need your support because I'm trying to put extra food on the table or whatever, extra milk, because you know I'm a single, whatever. I need your support to help me with the baby. I never heard nobody say no to a baby. You see, you guys got to use your thinking caps. Think outside of the box that we stay. We put ourselves in this little box. Man, use the tools God gave you. I need help with my baby. You can support me. She needs some extra milk. Okay, baby. So I need you to be my customer. Okay, baby. They're going to support us. You see what I'm saying? You mean little Susan, what's her name?
Everly.
Everly needs your help. Everly, here she is. Man, see, y'all not using the tools God gave you. You guys are trying to be, man, I need, Dad, baby needs milk and shoot. Man, use it. Next caller. Hey, Billy. I need a couple more customers to get this check. To get Beverly some diapers. What can I do? I don't need no money from you. I need a couple more. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all how to do this. You have 100 customers. Put the baby out front. You get in the background. We need your support. Mommy needs you. We need help. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to talk to them in a way they don't give a rat's back in about none of y'all. I'm trying to explain to you how to do it.
Well, that might.
And if they say, watch this. What if they try to say no? So, auntie, cousin, you mean to tell me you won't help me in the baby out? Auntie, cousin, uncle, aunt. You said you would support. Watch this. You did say you were going to support me. I'm not asking for any money, honey. You see how to do this, y'all? Y'all, if y'all have babies, Miss Walker's another one. Look at little bully, boo-boo. Boo-boo need help. Boo-boo. Watch this. Whoever on here could say no to a baby right now, be honest with yourself. Put a thumbs up in the chat. I guarantee not a one of you put a thumbs up. But you're not using these tools. You can never, nobody can say no to a baby unless it's Lex Luthor. Maybe Hitler. I don't know, maybe Joe Biden, I don't know. But do you see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta use, but look, y'all gotta start thinking outside of what you've normally been doing. Write this down. Come on, everybody. To think. Come on, think. To think is to create, and to create is to think. You guys are trying to live in this little bubble of this box. Get outside the box. Get creative. Thank you, that was a good one. My God, by the time I see you next week, you'll be over 100 points. You already got 20. Y'all understanding this? Yeah, go ahead, Eric. Got your hand up again, just there.
So actually, when I watched the video with the globe, and you were saying we're not talking to enough people, it's true, because there's plenty of people on that I have on Instagram that we actually went to med school together, and we took a billion coding class, and I hit up everybody in the coding class, and I got 10 responses yesterday. And they're like, what are you doing? What is it that you're doing? And I just like froze. I was like, I can't believe that many people, I didn't even know that they even knew I existed.
Right, because you know what you did, young lady? Let me tell you what you did. Here's a box. You didn't get in the box. You stayed outside the box when you're thinking. We try to get so much in this box. Get out the box. I'll give you another one. Miss Mary Perez, I noticed sometime on a call, she's got people sitting in her chair. She either cutting their hair, dyeing their hair, chopping their hair, washing the gray away, whatever she's doing. She got the phone there and they're watching the call while she's doing their hair. And then she follows them and gets them in the business. You see, you got to use the tools that you got blessed with. Man, think about the guy that you gave called you up the other night. Hey man, I need a ride. I can't get my car. Blah blah. Ran out. Whatever. Hey man. Remember you need a ride about a month ago. Who came and got you? You. Look, I need a favor. I need to be my customer. Ain't no. There's no debating all this stuff. I don't debate people. Hey, your kid was at my door selling peanut butter for $5 a box. Same thing I get store for $3. You need to be my customer. See, there's no debate. It ain't what it is. It ain't about none of that. You guys have got to make it personal. Man, remember that night you had to stay at my house because you're trying to go home, your wife had to do that? Hey, I need a customer, man. Shut up and sign up. So y'all not making it personal. You're trying to sell the business. No, I ain't selling customers. Dude, you owe me a favor. I did one for you. You scratched my back. I scratched your back. Come on, you got to make it personal. Now, somebody give me another scenario. Let's make it a strange, it doesn't be personal. I mean, a person that's close to you, but give me some other scenarios here that you've ran into that didn't work out good for you. So come on, you're here to learn today. So there ain't no such thing as a dumb question. I want to hear from somebody. Yes.
It's me, Jenny Gonzalez. I'd like to share something. So yesterday I had a PBC, and I was actually on the call with my coach, Heather, and this gentleman that I met through network marketing. And, I became his customer. I got my life insurance through him or whatever. And it was kind of hard to tell because I know this gentleman's, I don't know if he's like completely blind or partially blind, but and the reason why I say that is because he's texted me before and said, oh, hey, Jenny, I'm sorry, I just saw your message. So I don't know if he's partially blind, but when Heather showed him the presentation and spoke to him and talked to him, she asked him, what side do you see yourself on, the business part or, being a customer? And he literally said, neither. And I was just in shock. Me and Heather were just like.
Real simple. Let me stop right there because you guys get these long dated conversations. Just condense the conversation down. He said this, what do I do? Now, here's what I do in a case like that. So wait a minute. You mean you don't want to make any extra money? Wow. Here's what I tease people. Watch what I do. Watch you laugh when I say this. You want to adopt a niece? You want to adopt a nephew? See, I got you laughing. See, I already told you what you're going to do before you even did it. You know why? Because I've done this so many times. I already know what your reaction is going to be. See, that's when you get good at this business. When I already set you up to laugh, when I know what you're going to do, you don't even know it. So you want to adopt a nephew or adopt a niece, and then they laugh. So you got too much money. Can I borrow since you got too much? So you make them feel goofy. Man, I'm good. I got my own MLM. Great. Then support me as a customer. Hey, I got some stuff. But if he doesn't want to be your customer, next, leave him alone. Don't buy anything else from him. Look, I got a friend of mine in Macon, Georgia. I signed her up. I said, okay, because I heard what did Shaquille Cooper talking about? Signing customers, people in other MLMs, buy their stuff, they buy yours. Hey, that's fine. I'll support you. So I bought some of this green stuff. A little lose weight with. I bought a box of it. It ran me $65. It's all in Korean, and It's all Korean, writing on it. I can't, how do I take it? It's all Korean. So I said, I'll buy it. She became my customer. So if she said no, I would never bought the stuff. You see, so if he is your customer, it won't be your customer, and you bought something from him, I'd leave it alone. Drop it, go to the next person. See, folks, a lot of times we get hung up on one or two people. There's so many people. What city do you live in, Jeannie?
I live in Baldwin Park near Pasadena.
Okay, near Pasadena, California. So what's the population in your town, just roughly?
Oh, I don't know. We're new here, so I don't know. I really wouldn't know.
Just told me 1 million, 500,000, 2 million.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, what?
I would say about a million, maybe.
About 1 million. Okay, it's not a technical question. Watch this. Let that one person go. There's 999,000 more. You see what I'm saying? Let him go. We get so hung up on this one freaking person. It's just, I got one. It's like I caught one. I got one. What do? I got one. When people come on this call as the same freaking person time after time, like, let that person go. Quit choking them. Let that fish go and go get another fish. There's plenty of fish in the sea. We're still looking at that same fish that ain't gonna do nothing. Go get another one. What the old saying in the South, that dog ain't gonna hunt. That dog ain't gonna hunt. Leave that dog alone, get another one.
Yeah.
There's too many of them. By the time you're holding that 1.5, and ran right by you.
Right.
And then we'll get on here and talk about the same fish. Oh, here we go again. Let it go. There's too many of them out here. Man, there are so many folks that we can never run out of people. Man, I live in Vegas. I can stay at the airport and not run out of people forever. Because why? There's plenty of them here. There's plenty more coming in. It's like a current. It's always moving. Throw that fish back, go get another fish. Thank you, dear. Who else got one? I love it. Thank you for that question. Somebody I never heard from. Come on, y'all. Come on, Cletus. Come on. I love this kind of stuff. Y'all don't realize I just get off. Because more you do it, the easier it becomes. It's just funny because it's mom and dad told you don't talk to strangers. Strangers make your fortune. Mom and dad tell you don't get a stranger's car. It's called Uber. Mom and dad say don't go to a stranger's house. It's called Airbnb. I love my parents, but they knew nothing about money. Trust me, my parents were great parents, but my parents didn't know anything about money. They didn't know anything. They didn't know nothing about, oh my God, you guys got to see this. They know nothing about money, but I love their great parents. Now, remember the couple I told you I didn't tell what I did. I'm using a new tactic. He works at the Dollar Tree. Okay, I just got a text from him. Ooh, do you want to stop by and pick up those cookies? You know I love oatmeal raisins. Wife cooks them. Would you like me to drop them off to you? Watch this. Hold on. Come by. What? Come. Hold on. Come. I never told him I was going to have dinner the other night at my house. Still didn't tell him what I did. So it's our third time getting together. That's right. I'm slowly but surely reeling them in. So hold on a second. Hold on. He only lived like 2 minutes from me. I could throw a rock at his house. Would you and hold on now. I'm teaching y'all real. Look at God said this message here. Would you and your wife watch this, to both stop by? Question mark. His wife, look, she came by and brought me a cheesecake with blueberries on it. And I told him, I said, we get together at my house, I'm gonna tell you what I do, how I made my money. And he was here, they got here because I do my call at 6. I said, come by Friday night at 7:30. 7:30 we're here. They didn't leave at 11:30. I still never told them what I did. They're itching to know. You see what I'm doing? They're itching to know. He's got 2 jobs. She ain't working. She's doing insurance. She bakes on the side. They just want to know, what do you do? What do you do? I ain't told them jack. See, it's a different technique I'm using. And I just texted, would you and your wife like to both stop by? Because I want both of them here. Tonight, I may just give it to them. You see what I'm saying? I got so many leads. To me, it's like, this is This is so much fun. How more people can I do? We're not, see, you guys are so, I'm not saying you guys, but have fun. Look, the Beach Boys, 1965, have fun, fun, fun till daddy takes, that was college, you know, take to T-Bird. Y'all gotta have fun. This is not a bunch of analytical stuff. It's about understanding people. People are simple to understand. They're not that bad. They're easy to understand. They're easy to talk to. But your whole life, you're trying not to talk to them. Man, I go into situations where I want people to prospect me. When I go down to Costco, today I was waiting for somebody to prospect me. You know, on Saturdays, on the weekends, you go in there, they got these guys doing demonstrations. You know, I swear, you go in there and get free food all week if you want to. Just go there, tell you every little, I mean, they'll feed you in Costco for free. You get your whole lunch in there for free. Go down there, I'll get, I don't know what that is. I'm take that. I mean, you see how I look at life? How do you not get leads? They're every freaking where. And on weekends, they feed you in Costco. Sam's Club too, my God. You see, so I don't know how it is we can't get 3 or 4 leads a day. That blows my mind when people don't haven't brought anybody in a month, because it's just, what are you afraid of? That's why I said I'm gonna do this 3-part series to really get into your heads that you are slowing you down. All the money in the world is at your fingertips. All you gotta do is go earn it. 11 services every month, $600. Now, it ain't a fortune, but let me ask you a question. Would you take it? What could you do with $600 every month? We ain't talking about the residuals. That's just going out and getting new customers every month. All right, next question. I'm waiting for the response for a minute. You and your wife both want to stop by. I don't want you to stop. I want your wife to, because he fixes stuff. My wife and I stop by tomorrow afternoon if that works. Oh, well, here we go. Unless you want to stop by tonight, we're fresh, and she seems pretty proud of them. Oh, well, I can, okay, hold on, this gets fun. I can stop by. I can, hold on. I'm doing it right now as I'm talking to you. I can stop by since they're fresh. They are fresh. I'm having so much fun. Freshly made. Around 7:30. Hold on, this gets fun. I'm gonna talk to y'all for a minute. 7:30 p.m. Will that work? That work. Oh my God, you guys have no idea. I just do this. This is fun for me. This is so much fun. That's why I said tonight I want to go into more detailed stuff that you guys run into. This is a problem. You see, might be a problem for you, and you'll see Al Thomas. It's not a problem. It's all up here. It's in the way we think. So give me another one. Come on, y'all. This is fun. Come on, please. Come on. I love this. Oh, let's see what he's gonna say next. His name is Omar, by the way. Oh, he just texted me back. Will that work? Absolutely. See you soon. By the way, what's your gate code? Oh my God, he may get it tonight. Woo! I just said, see this? Slow down now, Thomas. See, I get so excited because it's easy. Now, why do you think it's not easy for you? Let me tell you why. You're not willing to put yourself out there to make it easy. I remember when Miss Marcia Carter started doing the 1 through 10. And now she's so excited, she knocks everybody out the way. Let me do it. And now look at her, she's a monster with it. But watch this. In the beginning, it looks that way until you start doing it. And every one of you, my prayers, every one of you, look, Don't you realize the one that speak the most, make the most? Uh-oh, write that down. The one that speak the most, make the most. Now, Sam Foster's on the call. He'll tell you Marcia Carter did a call. He signed up people when she does calls because she's exciting to listen to. Miss Akinko's another one. I mean, I just admire her for so much that she does. English is a second language, and she mastered just reading the freaking boxes. And there's people who still can't read the boxes. No, wait a minute. You mean to tell me English is your second language? You can read better than I can. I speak English. Yeah. Why? She told me, Mr. Thomas, I just studied it. I studied you. How many of you guys actually studied the information? That little black book say study to make yourself approve a workman worthy of. This is not rock. Everything I'm talking about is kindergarten stuff, folks. This ain't, this ain't something you need a degree on. This is simple, basic stuff. People are simple. We just got to go through more numbers. That's all. So give me another scenario, guys, ladies, gentlemen, who haven't heard from. This is not hard. Sitting there and not talking to people is hard. Am I right, Miss Luana Pinedo? And she's another lady I admire. She has some things that would slow most people down, but she works through that anyway. Remember my friend Rolay in the South? You got to go on ahead anyhow. I think about Miss Luana Pinedo. She could say, I got elements and this and that, but you don't hear complain about that. She goes on it anyhow, because life goes on anyhow. What do y'all let slow you down? Watch this. You'll get up tomorrow and be on a Zoom call and gotta go check in. You'll do that every day, 6 days a week, 5 days a week, hating it. But you're scared to say hello? Are you really that scared to say hello? Come on. It's not different. Give me, we got time for a few more questions. Come on.
Hey, Mr. Thomas.
Anybody except Sam Foster. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted new people, some other people have a chance. Go ahead, Mr. Foster.
Yeah, I was reflecting on I guess one of the classics of peaking individuals. A lot of times, especially with guys, they tend to say that I've done this before, and if they're a couple, they'll say it didn't work for me, and I've done this before and I almost lost everything. So what do you say to the individual, especially couples?
Oh, I love that. How you lose everything? What but $224? See, you got to make up. See, look, when people tell me it doesn't work for them, I go, wait a minute, it worked for so many others. Oh, what you mean to say is you didn't really work it. You didn't really pay attention. You didn't really do it. See, you got to be honest. It's like me putting a spotlight on somebody, right? You got to be honest. They're just lying. They're lying. And I don't accept the lie because I know people are making good money at it. So don't tell me it doesn't work. Be honest with yourself. And tell people the honesty is you just didn't work and stick with it. That's all. Be honest. Tell them the truth to their face. Why are we so afraid to be honest? Why are you so afraid to be honest with people? Hey, Mr. Canada. Hey, Mr. Jetta, he's still working. He's doing all right. He's working the place. He's doing what it says. If you follow what it says on that page, 3 services, 75, 5 for 2, they're paid. You just didn't do it. Can we be honest? And I tell people sometimes, can we be honest? You just didn't do what they said. They didn't do it.
Hey, Mr.
But
Thomas,
they always want to point the finger. Watch everybody look at me. They always want to point the finger to somebody else. When you point the finger this way, there's 3 more pointing back at you. You like that one, Ariel? They're lying. They always want to point the finger. Nobody want to take responsibility. I'm a leader. I take full responsibility of my actions. When I'm on here late, Mr. Bree Clemens calls me out and I get on the call. Hey, he called me out. I even tell y'all, hey, when I'm wrong about something, I'm going to publicly apologize because I'm a man, I'm a leader. I'm not trying to be escapable. Well, the reason why I had to act, no. A real leader is going to take 100,000% responsibility. And that's what the world is lacking. Take the responsibility. Well, you know what happened was, no, don't point the fingers. 3 more point back at you. Oh, what was the other part of that question, Mr. Sam Foster? They tried this before. What was it?
They tried it before, it didn't work for them. They almost lost it all, and now their spouse doesn't want them to do it.
Okay, so how did you lose everything? It ain't but $224. That's all your net worth is. You see, look, I don't buy into the garbage they sell the average person. Because I know it's garbage, they know it's garbage. But if you buy it, you know what? When I first got in network marketing, I used to have a sheet of paper that had 99 excuses on it. It was a green sheet of paper. It had number 1, number 2, it had 99 excuses. And I'd say, oh, so that's excuse number 68. See, I learned a long time ago, I don't buy their excuses. There are too many people doing well in this business and have been for decades. You choose to give up. So yeah, it does work. You chose to give. Can we be honest? You just gave up, and tell people the truth about themselves. And then later they say, well, you know, my job gave, oh, there you go. So your job is more important. Who's gonna take care of you better, them or you? So let me get, watch this. Here's another one I say to people. Let me get this straight. You wouldn't give an hour a day, but you'll give 4 hours of watching TV, huh? Karen, what color Kardashian lipstick is? Yes, Celia.
They said somebody that was in it before, he came back and texted me and said he didn't see no savings. He didn't see no difference in our services.
Go back and ask them, so what did you sign up for? They'll probably won't even tell you. I love to call people out. See, you understand, this is my opportunity. I'm gonna protect it at all costs. You're just a liar. Hey, like I said yesterday, I got a lady, Mr. Bree Clemens, I talked to today, has 10 lines. She spent over $1,000. I've already talked to Mr. Bree Clemens. I talked about this yesterday on the happy hour. We could get it down to 400. I told her, damn, we could probably get you down to 5. Now watch this. Why did I say 400 rather than 5? Because I still want to let her know, oh, I could get it even more down. You see what I'm saying? You guys just don't know how to talk to people. So now I get her phone down to 400 from 1,000 to 500. And I also talked to her, I said, well, wait a minute, don't you have, you don't have security at your house? I live in a gated community. Me too. As every community I ever lived in had gates. You know, I went from Mercedes, Rolls Royce, Bentley, Jaguar neighborhood into a gated neighborhood, into a non-gated neighborhood with a bunch of pickup trucks, and I still have an alarm system. So what does that got to do with it? Matter of fact, when somebody will rob me, they rob the guy behind the gate faster than we'll with no gate, you know? And I said, what about your, you got identity theft protection? Nope. Oh my God. My friend Bree Clemens, matter of fact, somebody was using this credit to buy a house in Idaho. They caught him. My credit card got caught. As a matter of fact, a week ago, I'm still waiting for my credit. I said, man, you got to have that. She was okay. But see, how are you talking to people? That one lady, I could probably get 25 or 30 points out of. And I was there to meet my buddy who's in town with his girlfriend. And boom, look what happened. Because I'm always looking at people, sizing them up, either A, an IBO, B, a customer, or C, next, and who can you refer me to? That's it, folks, that's it. You know, and let me say something. You know our cartoons, if y'all watch cartoons, remember cartoon characters? The cartoon character would look at the chicken and he see the chicken roasted. Next thing he'd be with a pig in the mouth. I mean, the chicken's roasted, then it's or skewered, or they look that the cartoon character sees the chicken and he looks at it as this is prepared to eat. So you got to look at things that way. What is that person going to be? A, an IBO, B, a customer, or 3, a referral source. Everybody you run into is one of those 3 people. It's just that we're not taking full advantage of it. The guy in the grocery store, Albertson, I could have not said nothing to him. I could have let it go. But no, I said, man, I love your attitude. All right, what are you selling? Man, I ain't selling nothing. I just like you to be a friend. See, I just tore his walls down. I'm just looking for you to be my friend. You gonna be my new friend? You gonna be my huckleberry? See, you having fun with people. Y'all are, man, y'all, some of y'all talking to people look like they're gonna kill them. You gotta have fun, fun, fun. His name is Wayne, my guy at the Albertsons. Next question. Time for one, maybe two. Cause I gotta go see this guy. Huh?
Mr. Thomas, it's Queen A here out in Sierra Vista, Arizona.
Hey, home of the Buffalo Soldiers. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I had a situation where I was prospecting a lady, a real close friend of mine, and I had sent her the video. I asked her if she had seen the video. She said yes. And then she was like, well, you know, I'm really not interested in this. I did my research. I've talked to my financial person.
Financial broke person.
Right. And then her whatever financial person. And then she said, because I found out that your company, ACN, was associated with the ex-president, and she knows a young man that was going door to door. And I stopped her there. I said, wait a minute, that's not the ACN I'm with, you know. And then I asked her, where did you get your information from? She said, I'll send it to you. She never. So I called.
They never do.
Al, yeah, I called Al Randolph. I said, okay, what do I do? So he sent me a video of a lawyer to, you know, that was in the company to send her. Well, at that time, while we were talking, she sent me a text, said, you know, I love you. I want to support you. This and that, but I'm not interested.
Stop right there. How much long you been knowing this lady?
Maybe about 4 months now.
Oh, so you just, okay. I thought you said a long time friend.
We're like,
okay,
we're like business associates. No,
all right, here's what you go back. Here, real simple. Here's what you say to her. See, now you got to have that backbone and posture. Here's what I want you to go back to and say, girl, you're absolutely right. You know what? Not only is Trump was with the company, we disassociate ourselves with them. And like so many other things, I'm sure there's people that you support too that we don't agree with. What's that got to do with making us some money? And by the way, what would your financial guy know about if he's never done the business? You see what I'm saying? You guys got to go back with people. So let me ask you a question. Is your financial guy a multimillionaire? Or, I mean, what does he do? I mean, you just see, look, I disgrade people a lot of times, just go back at him. So has he done anything? Has he ever owned any businesses himself? See, you guys got to go back with stuff like this. No, he just got a school with 5-6 degrees. No, he's a bean counter. Girl, I thought, you see, that's why I said, my first question, how long you been knowing her? I'd have said, girl, come on, really? Seriously? You would talk to a CPA about something like this? What does he know? Has he ever done anything else that has leverage and residuals? See, you make her question her thoughts. And if nothing else, hey, this ain't for you. You know, better yet, go back and say, you know what, I talked to my guy, my CPA, and he said, you can't do this. This ain't for you. Mm-hmm. See, when I do that to people, I walk away feeling good about my decision that you're not the one I'm looking for. Hey, I take morning walks every morning. I see at least 2 guys or 3 guys minimum every day that I try to share. I can't, it's not for them. And I tell them, this ain't for you. See, that gives, go ahead, Derek.
So my second thought is, do I go back and try and get her as a customer, or, you know, just let it go?
You could say, listen, I didn't talk to you about the business. I want to help you save some money. And leave it at that. I need you to support me. I need one more customer for promotion. Now, you did say you're my friend, right? You see, y'all need to lean on that friendship. I mean, I pull it out. You know, I brought out the violin. You did say you're my friend, right? You did say you're going to support me, didn't you?
Right.
You see, you guys got to go lean on that stuff. Otherwise, they'll be backtracking. See,
thank you so much for that.
They all say it until it's time to become a customer. And I was sharing with Sam Foster, they stay on the phone with them until they get it done. Because if you want them to get it done, you got to stick with them until you get it done. Otherwise, yeah, I'll get it. No, let's do it right now. I got time. I remember we used to have PBR meetings, and people, I remember a couple of times guys would say, oh man, I left my wallet at home. And after the meeting's over, I said, well, where you live? I live on the west side. Well, even though I lived on the other side of town, I said, well, I got to go that way anyway. I thought you lived on the east side, Al. Yeah, I still got to go to the west side. I follow you home. You see this, whose business is it? It's my business. I don't play that I'll get with you tomorrow. I'll see you at work. No, I'm driving home with you. And call your wife or girlfriend, tell her put a pot of coffee on and take the rollers out of here. We're gonna sit down and talk. You tell them what you need. Y'all don't wait for people to do it because they ain't gonna never get nothing done. That's why, look, whenever you go to a doctor's office, before you leave the doctor's office, does not the doctor set your next appointment? Yes, because they know that you are not a business person. And not only that, when they set it for a month from now, 6 months from now, or a year from now, 2 or 3 days before it happens, they call you to remind you because they know 99% of the people is not business. They'll call to remind you, by the way, the doctor, you had an appointment with Dr. So-and-so tomorrow at 12. Oh my God, I forgot. Thank you for, they know people are not smart enough. So that's why the doctor will have his assistant call you to remind you. Why do you think we call people prior to getting on a PBR or Zoom call to remind them? Because they forget. Now, if a doctor does that, why can't we do that? Because the doctor knows if he doesn't call you to remind you, he's got no patients coming in. It's the same thing with our business because people don't think. They already know people don't think. So why can't you adopt the same thing the doctor does? Call people, remind them, hey, today at 3 o'clock, don't forget blah, blah, blah. Hey, don't forget today at 4. Oh, okay, great. You got to remind people because look, I keep my appointment book. This is my second Bible. My second Bible is my appointment. My journal is my third thing. I write things in my appointment book and my journal. I can tell you what time, what meetings, how many people we had on the meetings, who was on the meeting. I keep it all right here. Every call, I keep every call in here. Every call. I got how many people on every call. I keep track because I'm a leader. I want to know. Look, I don't take my business for granted. Look, life, what I said yesterday, life gets better by change, not by change. I don't change my business. For example, let's see, Monday's conference call. Let me get to that week. Monday's conference call. How many people we have on Monday's conference call? This past Monday with Miss Natasha Ismail 3-4, we had 67 people. On Tuesday, we had with Lewis, Mr. Julie Lewis, 75 people. There's White Way of 68 people. That night, Aaron Bird 83. When I did it on Friday, 78. Happy hour 45. I keep track. So far today, we have 68. Was a high one. Well, no, 68. No, I'm sorry, wrong day. It's 36. We got 34 on. I keep track. I know my numbers. Do you know your numbers? Do you know how many people you prospect every day? How many people you show the plan to? You got to track them, folks. The reason why y'all not successful, you're not even tracking what you're doing. Show me your calendar and I can predict almost what you make a month or week. What did I ask Miss Marcy Carter? I put on the spot. I said, how many people you prospect in Vegas? Oh, 18. Why? She learned to write her numbers down. Miss Sam Falls, how many you get to? I went to mall, I got 16. Are y'all tracking your numbers? And the reason why you're not tracking them because you're not. And you wonder why you're not getting nobody in the business. You're not doing nothing. You're not talking to people. Track your numbers. When I did Wednesday night's private call, I tracked everybody's numbers. Y'all saw me sign up people, never talked in my life. Sign them up on the spot. Why? Because I understand people. And this call, these last 3 calls were geared up for you to get better with talking to people. You're still bringing into your business these old ideologies and isms that you've been having your whole life. That's what's slowing you down. Wipe the mind slate clean. Everything you think you know about people, wipe it out of your mind and start building newly. The Carters came to town. I said, I'm gonna take you somewhere you never did, like dim sum. What's that? Chinese food. Oh, we never had none. Took them down there and fell in love with it. How dare you come to Vegas and you don't experience something different? How dare you guys get on and don't experience something different? Life is more than what you understand. How many cultures have you experienced? Wow. When I meet different people, different nationalities, I try to speak their language. They're so impressed because I can say something. Can you? All you know is your little part of the world, your little neighborhood. Your whole life, you never ventured out. I'm reading a book called The No Man's Capitalist. This guy travels around the world. It'll blow your mind. He has citizenship in 12 countries and he has homes in 7 of them. I'm not saying you got to do that, but wow, why not you? We don't even think that way. So you need to get out of the comfort zone. That's what's wrong. You're in your comfort zone. You're too comfortable being stagnant and not growing. Go out there and embarrass yourself. Write this down. That's what I'm gonna give you. There's old saying goes, set yourself on fire. Set yourself on what? Fire. What Freddie Sherman? Fire. What Dave called for the professor? Fire. What Pat Robinson? Fire. What? Set yourself on fire and watch the rest of the world come out. What? The rest of the world will come out, Marie, and watch you burn. You know why? Because your life is dead, like living in a dead sea. Set yourself on fire and the rest of the world will come out and watch you burn. You think Al Thomas gives a rat's back in what people think about me? No, I don't. Because they're trying to live in their little corner of the world, very comfortable, very this, I'm very that, I'm okay, you're okay, I'm okay. No, and you're broke, you got bad breath, and you got no retirement. Waiting for another stimulus check to hit your mailbox, joker. You see, I never wanted, let me tell you all something. I never wanted a cute car or a cute house. Cute? Come on, guys, cute. It's a cute house. When I bought my first big old house, 8,000 square foot, that big man sitting on acre, garden gated. I want a house you drove like, what does he do? I never wanted that cute stuff. Little bit of cash, little bit of money. Put that little stuff in the corner and light it and match. It goes up in 3 seconds. Why would you want little stuff? Too many people got little stuff. Why can't you venture out to bigger, grander stuff? And it's not about you. I was telling this young man today, I said, man, it ain't about making enough money for you. It's about how many lives could you touch with it? How many family members could you bless with it? Because if I went around this call tonight, all 34 of you, and asked you why you're doing this, it's got nothing to do with money. It's got something that you want to give back, Daryl Ransom, to somebody you love, somebody took care of you, somebody you want to take care of. But you can't get there doing a job. So if that motivates you to do this business, why don't you work harder and really come through to the things you say that you're going to do in the time that you say you're going to do them in? Because remember, ain't nothing stopping you but you. Now I'm looking at Dave Carver. He's got all these beautiful hats. He's got a whole collection. I would ask him, why you got all them hats? Well, it's because something he wants to do. I understand that. See, saying they would build your AC in business. How bad do you want to be, RD? To go build it and get them hats. Go build it, whatever it is for you. Why are you doing this? And then make that your driver to get unstuck in your own mind. Look, if I can do it, my dad was a sergeant. We ate beans 4 days a week. To this day, I don't like beans. When I got married, I said, look, woman, if you ever bring a bean in this house, it's over. No, seriously, I ate some so much, it motivated me to never have another one. I'm serious. I knew what that was like. I didn't want no more of it. And I made a commitment to go work. Look, if it's above board, honest, and legal, I'm all in. See, I told you, I'm not the youngest person on the call. I ain't the fastest, I ain't the best looking, but I'll outwork every one of you. You know why? Because it's easy. It's easy for me. Why is it so easy? Because I make it easy. Talking to people is the most easiest thing in the world. What is Shaquille Cooper talking about? I work at Applebee's. That's hard. Talking to people is easy. I go, tell it to. Here, a young whippersnapper, Shaquille Cooper tell you, he's regional vice president. That should blow your way right there. And I can't tell what he's made because I've seen what he made. So how do you let a youngster like that? Let me shut up. But you get the point. You ain't talking to enough people. I'm down to Miami to take him out to, I say, wherever you want to go, whatever restaurant. We went to Capitol Grill, very expensive restaurant. Capitol Grill is very high end, very mall across the street. Man, I got to eat. I'm going to the mall with one of my new ideas. I got to go prospect. He didn't say I'm gonna go home, lay down, and take a nap now. My stomach's full. No, I gotta go prospect now. When last time you brought in 3 names and numbers? Oh, you don't have to go out. You can do prospecting right over the phone. Y'all still got numbers. I guarantee y'all got numbers on your phone. You ain't talked to people yet. You're afraid they're gonna tell you no. Oh, Mr. Thomas, they're successful. You don't know that. They look good, smell good. They got a car. They got a big house. And trust me, they're behind. They're one of them 17 millions behind on their house payments. Trust me. They're going to bed at night, kind of fear. Oh, we got to know October if they kick us out. They start filing papers. Man, you don't know that. You're judging them. Look at the word prejudice. Slice it in half. It's prejudge. You're prejudging people, places, and things without knowing them. And you're going to make a call to them. They said, man, we were on our knees praying yesterday for something. Thank you, Mr. Sherman, for calling. Can't wait to look at. What did Chris King say? Saved his family, losing his house. I'm a firefighter. They cut my pay by $5,000 a month. You can't shut Mr. King up. Then he made a decision. When he came back from, oh my God, up in Charlotte, North Carolina, he said he buried his ring under a tree. I ain't coming back this way no more. See, that's a made up mind. Have y'all made a decision to do that for yourself? Draw a line that says, I will be, and I'm going to work day and night till I get RD out the way. You still haven't done that yet. I'm just loving on y'all tonight. You ain't committed. When I told the co-founder I had my ring ready, I burn all bridges. I don't care what people say. I'm gonna get that ring. But you haven't made a commitment yet. You're trying to figure out the whys. Why did they say no, Mr.? Hey, go get somebody else. It's a numbers game. Some will, some won't, somewhere 6 will. Just gotta go through numbers. And I'm gonna tell you a funny story, funny secret. The more numbers you go through, the easier it gets. Think I'm lying? Ask Mr. Payon. I don't even know if he's on the call. He might be on the call. Ask Mr. Payon. That guy, he was scared to talk to people. Man, and his wife said last week, my husband's changed. He's a whole different man. I go, I know. Every day, he gets 3 names and numbers. So wait a minute. If he can do it, living in Japan, being Mexican, and don't speak Japanese, but speaks English, and he lives in a... See, stuff like that drives me up the freaking flagpole. See, you should say to yourself, now, wait a minute. If he can do it, I live in America. Everybody speaks English here. I could probably get more people than he can every day. But see, y'all missed that point. You're not talking to enough people. I know what, and look, I'm your doctor. I got the thermometer, whatever the thing is around my ears. I'm checking your heart rate out, your pulse rate, and I'm getting your diagnosis. You're not talking to enough people, ladies and gentlemen. As your doctor and physician, you gotta talk to a few more people, and you'll be cured. That's all you guys gotta do. What are you worried about? What are you waiting for? I love you guys. I want you to make, some gangster. I want you to, come on. I want your check so big that the bank will bounce. But it just takes numbers. Numbers. Mr. Mills, numbers. Pastor Thomas, numbers. Pastor Collins, come on, y'all now text, get on it, come on. They already got credibility with people. Y'all just need to have more people. Get them on the call on Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, get them on the calls. Call me, I'll do 3 races for you, you know that. Y'all got me to use, y'all ain't utilizing Al Thomas. And I'm here, it's hard to argue my success. If they are, they're a brick shop of full load. But come on, y'all. Get them on the call tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock call, get guests on there. I don't care. Tuesday morning, get them on there with Julian Lewis. I don't care. Wednesday with Mr. Williams. I don't care. Thursday we got Jordan Allen. Oh, I'm sorry, I should tell y'all. I don't care. But what difference? Yes, Mr. Dave Culver. Yes, Professor.
Mr. Thomas, it's not only do we have to have new conversations, what you're saying is we just really got to learn how to just believe in ourselves and just just have a no quit attitude. If that's right.
That's right, sir. That's right. Hey guys, write this down. Last thought of the day. Wow, last thought of the day. What, and get a fresh sheet of paper out. I want you to write this huge. Matter of fact, turn the paper sideways and write this way. I want it real large. Here we go. You ready? What could I do / make if I could not fail? What could I do, make if I could not fail? Then go ... and then go down a little paragraph. It says, I can't fail because God doesn't make junk. I can't fail because God does not make junk. Do you realize that you are so unique that the hair on your head is counted? Do you know that nobody has your thumbprint, Miss Caroline Baker, but you? Do you know, Corey, nobody has the same, oh my God. You guys realize how special you are? And you heard me say this before, you're living beneath your God-blessed and given talents. You're living beneath it. You don't need more prayer. 3 words, just do it. Just go do it. Al Thomas is nobody special. The only thing I got on you is I'll outwork you. I told you that before. I'm not smart. I got no degrees. I'm not handsome. I mean, I got bad breath. I mean, come on. But I'll just flat out work you. Shoot. That thing got nothing to do. Hey, I keep a little in my mouth, and I keep these here too, altos, because hey, I'm ready. I'm always ready. That little black book said be ready in and out of season. I'm always ready to talk to people. I'm always built. I'm always talking to people. I'm like a politician, walking around shaking hands, kissing babies, talking to people. So what's the worst they're gonna tell me? No. Flip it upside down. Me on to the next one. On. Folks, I want to thank Mr. Bree Clemens. Can we give Mr. Bree Clemens a hand? I got about 8 minutes to go on and get these oatmeal cookies and talk to him about this opportunity, because I'm gonna give it to him tonight. You see, prospecting should be fun. It's not a task, it's fun. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. And I wish for all of you to set a date when we get off this phone for RD. Go out there and set yourself on fire. Don't care, people. That's right, Miss Sully, she got a cheerleader thing. Look at her. Don't care what nobody say, because they're not paying your bills. Don't care what nobody say, because they're not gonna be part of your team. There you go, Miss Sully. Look at that. Just do it. That's right. Art Williams. And last thing I'm gonna say tonight is go watch Art Williams. We hang up the phone. It's still early for a lot of you. Go on YouTube, look at Art Williams, 8-minute talk about just do it. Not the 25, the 8-minute. And let that be your mantra this week. As you start your week off every morning, play that to get your blood circulating and get your mind right. That's why I send a text message out every morning. Just do it. Just do it.